Guess what? Another YouTuber is a child predator. I'm just kidding. Well, probably not. We just don't know it yet. But it's crazy that you probably believed me for a second. And it's crazy that it's that likely. It seems like every single week, if not more frequently, some big name YouTuber that I have watched is like a child predator or a pedophile or a statutory rapist or some terrible, horrible thing. The amount of content creators this year that have come out and have been not good people is really shocking. And I don't know. I just want to talk a little bit about that. I remember the first experience I had with this, I think, was Zero. He was a Super Smash Bros. YouTuber that I used to watch a little bit whenever I was in like grade school growing up. And then he just stopped creating things one day. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? I didn't have a Twitter account or anything. And then I remember somehow through the grapevine going on Twitter and finding out, which is now X, I guess. I don't know, Twitter. But finding out, yeah, Zero was like doing not good things. They were closer to 0 years old than his age that he was talking to. That's crazy. And then it happened again with Mini Lad. I used to watch Mini Lad because I used to watch the Vanoss crew and all of them do their thing. And Mini Lad started doing his own solo stuff. Loved watching Mini Lad. Great content. I would watch his meme streams where he would donate to charity after like fundraising for like a couple hours by letting people submit clips, or like you could pay and your meme, your YouTube video or whatever would show up and start playing. I can remember those. I used to watch those all the time. I thought they were awesome. I never donated or got my meme on the stream, but still, it was cool. And then recently, it has been happening like every other day. Ava Chris Tyson is the latest, but Cody Co is also under fire right now. Dr. Disrespect just came out as a predator. Like, all these people keep coming out as predators. And I guess, like, my question is, like, why does this keep happening? Why do these people in positions of power to children that children look up to, why do they keep turning out to be bad guys? And also, I want to interject and say that not every content creator is a bad guy. There are so many good content creators out there. I think Mr. Beast is a good guy. I think he's out there being a good content creator. I think PewDiePie is a good guy. I think Markiplier is a good guy. I could keep going on and on and on. But my point is not everyone is bad. But there does seem to be a weird pattern emerging of people that are predators being YouTubers, like pretty big YouTubers. And I think the direction that this rant should go is more of a position that we're setting ourselves up for disappointment. I don't know. I know that's kind of like an anticlimactic resolution to hear 3 minutes deep into my rant, but really, we're setting ourselves up for disappointment when we pedestal these people so high and set up these unrealistic expectations. And granted, I think not being a predator, I think that's a pretty realistic expectation. I don't think that one is an unrealistic expectation. But when we set these unrealistic expectations that we will never be disappointed by these people that we look up to, I think we're setting ourselves up for disappointment because they're human. And I don't know if you're Christian or whatever you are, atheist, it doesn't matter to me. But you know, people are sinful, as you know, my Christians, as we call it. People are people, as you might call it. But we're not perfect. Everyone has their flaws. Everyone's gonna mess up. I mean, I mentioned PewDiePie. We all know what PewDiePie did. We all know about the bridge. I've not always been the best guy. I've lied to people. I've done bad things. I mean, it's just part of it. And I don't want people to pedestal me. I mean, I grew up going to this K through 12 school, and people always looked up to me. And I remember, like, when I first got into college and I was doing all this partying and stuff, I was thinking back to my time at the little Christian school, and I was like, man, what would all these little kids think looking up to me? And, like, how much would I disappoint them because I'm out here, partying? My point is that people are always going to disappoint you. I got into an argument one time with a pastor at my church because of something, and it was very disappointing. And I looked up to this pastor so much, and it let me down. But that kind of grew me a lot. And what I've learned because of that, and because of Minilad, and because of Zero, and because of all these terrible people being predators on YouTube, and good people making mistakes in my life, is not to pedestal people. Support them, look up to them, have role models. I still have role models. I mean, my dad is a big role model of mine, but like, stop pedestaling them and expecting people to never mess up. I know that's probably anticlimactic, but it's true. You're setting yourself up for disappointment, and that's why this keeps happening, is because you've got these people that are in these positions of power, and you find out that they did this thing once upon a time in their past that was not good. PewDiePie being a great example of that. We all love PewDiePie, but yeah, PewDiePie called someone the N-word on a bridge. Now, that's not quite being a child predator, but that's not, that's kind of a messed up thing in a way, and it's okay, because he's human, and we can forgive him for being human. And it had consequences, He had controversy there for a little bit, and he wasn't spotlighted and stuff like that. And I think the different things that people do that are mistakes have worse consequences depending. I definitely think being a child predator deserves being deplatformed. Pokimane recently, like with her cookies and stuff a couple months ago, like pissed a bunch of people off. Ludwig, my favorite content creator right now, got a ton of backlash when he made a video that was like, I hate my fans, blah, 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 which was actually a really importantly good video. He made a better version of it, which, fixed that a little bit. But when Ludwig made the I'm not your friend video, he got a ton of backlash. And I'm just saying, like, people are going to do things that are going to disappoint you. So stop pedestaling them. Don't pedestal me. Don't put me on a pedestal. Okay, you can look up to me. You can think like, wow, that guy's authentic, like that guy. He's cool. But don't let it be more than that. Be your own person. Be you, okay? I don't want a community of people that are just following me, wanting me to, like, push them. No, go do you, boo. You deserve to do things that are going to make you happy and to be your own person, because you were made beautifully. You are beautiful and amazing and great. And the world would suck if there were a ton of Bradens running around. Unless I have kids, but I'm not going to have a ton of kids. Anywho, the world would suck if there was a bunch of copies of me running around being obnoxious and doing things. Okay? Be you. Quit putting people on a pedestal. That's the end of my rant. Quit doing it. But also, thank you for watching. And thanks for listening to me rant. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe it was helpful. Love you. Bye-bye.
Woohoo!